Alright, looks like we're live, looks like everything's good, and I definitely didn't forget my coffee this time. Yeah, so it's been a while since I've streamed FGO. Not since I played FGO, because I might have kind of been very tempted by certain servants who came out and made exceptions. But sure, I decided to update my overall stream layout. I'm kind of happy with it, mostly because it involves waifus. That's literally my extent of happiness right now, and I'm really okay with that. Waifus. Yeah. So we're just going to jump right in and see what we have to do with the Permafrost Empire Anastasia, Lostbelt 1, which I've been told will, joking aside, render me a sobbing bitch. I mean, that's not really hard because me. Yeah. So this is, I'm looking forward to it and dreading it in equal parts. So we're just going to jump right in and see how much I get my ass kicked. Emotionally, though. Yeah. Also, I did play the new section, the Hidden Empire. Not Empire. It got Empire in my head because of the Permafrost. The Hidden... I was going to say Passionate, but that's also wrong. If only I had a King Proti to remind me who exactly I was talking about. But I mean, that would be silly. I would never do something silly like that. Imagine if baby seats. Awesome. Yeah. That would be really sad if I decided to, you know, do a thing and then did this. Yeah. So we're just going to jump right in and let my degenerate self have fun with this one because I don't know what we're getting into. Oh, and everyone in the chat is saying, I will be destroyed hard. Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't know why I'm laughing about me being destroyed. And so, our history came to an end. It's been 90 days since the invasion from space. Invasion from space. The entire planet has been... What? Invasion from space? What? I mean, I know people talk about an alien emissary? Okay. Oh, hey, defective AI. Hey, how's your day going? By the way, we will never be forgiven. AI, if this is about the poll and the agreement we struck and how I might need to stream Corpse Party next week, I'm trying very hard not to think of it at all in any way possible. I am actively repressing every thought process that involves me remembering that I need to stream Corpse Party. And now I've said it out loud. And I will never hear it again. That kinda sucks. I'm gonna ignore that. We've been fighting back for 3 months. Long, arduous months. So, yeah, there we go. What exactly did I miss? Single time to failure, of course they did. We had all kinds of security measures in place to deal with other countries, but we were completely unprepared for invasion from outer space. The United States fought to the last man, only lasted a matter of days. Ugh. With no other options left to them, all few remaining humans could do was stand by and stare around, dumbfounded at the endless stretch of nothingness. What the actual hell? Everyone resigned themselves to the fact that each passing day we could all truly be their last. But not me. I just couldn't let it end like this. What are they talking about? This seems to be jumping forward from what the end of the Moonlight chapter was. So I turned my back on the campsite and walked away, like a petulant child casting a deaf ear on people offering up their final prayers. Before me, I saw a vast wasteland of endless white. Any trace of humanity had been erased. And yes, I realize I'm Shatnering it. I don't know why, but I find it fun, so I'm going to keep doing it. Oh, God. We no longer had any hope for survival, let alone turning the tide. Nothing we tried had even the slightest effect. In this wasteland, I searched through old records, like a raccoon pawing through garbage. Odd reference, but I'll roll with it. I managed to find an old motorcycle, barely enough fuel for a one-way trip, and began riding across the blinding white wasteland. Is it snow or ice, and how the hell is a motorcycle even riding on that? Or is it dust? It's just nothing about this makes sense. There are so many unanswered questions. Yeah, I know, like, what the hell are you talking about? If I'm going to die, I at least want to know why. Is this like in the Lostbelt or a singularity? Why? Is this the regular world? I don't know what's going on. I can accept an alien invasion. I can even accept the end of the world. Really? Because I would kind of have trouble with both of those. But I can't accept not knowing why they invaded us or how. The invasion lasted a good 90 days. There must have been some sign leading up to it. Someone must have seen this coming. Or maybe someone knew this was coming and decided to let it happen. Ooh. Okay, so they're setting up what we should be looking for? How did the invaders first make their way to Earth to begin with? There's a lot of reasons. Someone needs to figure out at least that much, or humanity will never be able to rest in peace. Man, considering how magic works, that actually might be literal. So I'll keep exploring until I find a lead. Some sort of clue that could lead me to the answers I seek. This recording might just be me talking to myself, but still, there's a chance that this is the last document remaining on Earth. Why? My name is David. David Bluebook? No relation to Kelly? My family's a bunch of gearheads. That's a funny car reference. I'm an oddball sitting off on the last trip of his life, searching for answers in a world where I'll be lucky to see tomorrow. Well, it won't be a long trip then. What? Researchers log 2018. 18 hours have passed since the events we observed in New Mexico. At last, Subject E has been relocated to this base? Ooh, New Mexico. Are they going Roswell on this one? Honestly, I can barely contain my excitement. This is the biggest thing to happen since the Roswell UFO incident in 1947. Okay, technically they're at least mentioning Roswell. I have no idea how it ended up making an emergency landing on this planet, and I don't care. Oh. What I do know is that our visitor is at death's door and needs our help if it's going to survive. Well, if that previous section had anything to go by, we should probably make sure they don't succeed and it dies horribly. I also know that it is an intelligent life form, and is nothing like us humans. Its form beggars belief. Thank goodness for the boundless capacity of human imagination. I mean, yes, but no. But also yes. Oh, God. This visitor from a distant world looks exactly like the sort of thing one would see in a horror movie. I mean, so which horror movie? Genre matters here. Genre really matters. My orders are to perform surgery on this new friend from beyond the stars to save its life and hopefully establish communication. Honestly, they'd be probably better off getting a vet. A doctor is very specialized to human physiology, where a vet can kind of recognize a lot of different shit because animals have quite a variation of internal organ structures and interactions. Still within some scope of reason, but much more varied than just people. So yeah, the vet generally would probably be a better idea than a doctor. I'm literally trembling with excitement. My entire staff are eager to begin our work. I mean, on the one hand, kind of morbid, cutting into something alien. On the other hand, alien! Yeah. This will be a difficult operation, but we will save it. This will be, by far, the most fulfilling work I've ever done. Or you'll, get killed horribly, because horror tropes. How could I not see that it succeeds? My only regret is that I won't be able to share these discoveries with the outside world. And, for 60 years. The project is classified as they come, and who knows if it will ever be disclosed to the public. Gotta love them FOIA requests. Until then, we must continue to nurse it back to health in secret, here in this underground facility. Also, funny thing, just a bit of an aside, there actually was, in the last year, I think it was sometime this year actually, in 2021, yeah, apparently a guy who's been alien hunting for documents in the US government won his FOIA request, and they were released. A lot of documents were released. And the documents saying, hey, yeah, we think we saw a UFO, which is literally what they have in the documents, were released. And nobody cared because it was within the last couple years, and I mean, not like anything horrible has happened in 2020. Just calling it now. 2020 be on you is now the ultimate curse. Like, if I'm really pissed at someone, I'll say, have 2020. Or go 2020 yourself. And you know what? People will understand. It won't even be a hard one to get around. It is here that I must study the strange new life form. These tree roots come to life? Okay, I was expecting tentacles, maybe gelatinous ooze. Tree roots? Yeah, no, that was not what I was expecting. I say tree roots come to life, and then I get the green girl. Yeah. Bobo. 2020 was a Lostbelt. Yeah, I believe it. Not even gonna lie. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I wonder what this one does. Whoa. Okay. This is cool. Okay, Crypter? I'm probably butchering his name. Tilt. What's up, man? 1 year late, but we're finally starting the first Lostbelt. Yeah, I'm a bit behind. It's been 90 days. How do I do his voice? I'm not a voice actor, so this would probably sound... Well, I mean, if you're here long enough, you realize it's going to sound horrible. It's been 90 days. 3 full months since the Tree of Emptiness took root. No, he sounds more like a pretty boy. I don't know how to do pretty boy. Oh well. The world has been successfully rewritten with the Lostbelts. The felling theoretical phenomena is complete. Oh, so they actually already overwrote the entire world. Oh. So everything that was just told to us, something about finding a tree, and I guess... What? I have so many questions! Let us take a moment to celebrate this milestone. None of this would have been possible without each of your devoted efforts. Hey, look, a vampire. Psh, you're giving us way too much credit, Crypter. I'm probably butchering his name. None of us has done anything worth celebrating yet. I don't know, I'm giving him a Texan accent. The foreign god did all the work? Ew. Oh, so I didn't know what the foreign god part was. I mean, they said aliens from space. Huh. No, seriously, like, WTF, mate? So the aliens from space were literal aliens, not just magic things people didn't understand. These guys are acting to help it. I have so many questions. Invading and rewriting history and the world and all that. All we've done is keep our Lostbelt kings in good spirits. The real work's only just starting, yeah? What? Ophelia. You don't get it, Beryl. Stabilizing the Lostbelts and growing the trees are one and the same. What? Lord God, I'm going to hate this name. Crypter is telling us to devote ourselves to maintaining our contracts with the Lostbelt servants. Cute model. Particularly masters like you, who treat this as some kind of game. I mean, at the one hand, yeah. On the other hand, I mean, can you imagine if someone treated FGO as a game? I mean, that would just be a little on the nose or something. I always have an issue with these lines, because on the one hand, yes, saying someone is treating it like a game is weird, but when you say that in an actual game, it's a little bit kind of like, I mean, can you imagine someone running a race like to run? I mean, that's just crazy talk right there. Oh, God. Oh. Whoa, easy there, Ophelia. Looks really can kill when you're the one giving them. Oh, she can kill with her eyes. Ah, what I just... Oh, I forgot. How have I never known I could do that? I just right-clicked on here. I never knew I could do that. I thought I had to press log. No, I can just right-click this entire time and just pull it up. I have played this game for years, and I didn't even know that was a feature. Okay there. That aside, Lord Cristaria, huh? Changed a bit since you woke up, haven't you? Changed? Don't worry. I won't give you too much shit about that. What does he mean by changed? I get why you'd want to cling to someone under the circumstances, huh? But as long as we're on the subject, let me make something clear. I've been more serious in my... Wait, never been more serious in your life? I mean, that kind of really speaks bad about the rest of your life, honestly, because you already don't seem serious. We already died once. Think I don't know better than to treat this like a game? They died? This foreign god person might have resurrected us. No, resuscitated us this time. But I don't see this thing happening a second time? Oh, so they were flat out dead. I know these were the 18 masters who were sent, but I don't know much about them. Other than Mash was one and she just didn't make it. Or she survived-ish? You better believe that I want to get things taken care of while I'm still kicking. We're going to kill him, aren't we? Oh, God. If he's trying to make the vampire thing look... Yeah. After all, can only enjoy stealing and killing when you're alive, don't you agree, David? Really? Just enjoy stealing and killing? I mean, personally, yeah. Mage. David. Oh, God. It's a Dio clone. Indeed, you cannot experience the sensation that accompanies methodical killing from the confines of the coffin. Do I really even need to say it? I mean, So, we have our Dio clone. Happily, our respective regions are quite primitive, so we are afforded plenty of opportunities for that experience now. I'm going to enjoy using his voice. You said it. They keep coming at us, practically begging us to kill them. Not a lot of time to screw around, huh? Oh, God. I'm just looking at the chat. Everyone's going, David! 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 And Konodia David! I mean, I know they got the voice actor for Dio so often in FGO. It wouldn't be impossible or improbable if this guy is using that voice actor either. Oh, God. And Bobobo thinks it looks more like a cloud clone. Cloud clone? I can barely speak. Honestly, if his hair was going up more than to the side and back, I'd say so, yeah, but... God. Also, is he really wearing a sweater vest? It's like as cool as he looks, sweater vest. Who hurt him? Ophelia, I see. I feel sorry for your Lostbelts. Well, if they lost their belt, why don't they just buy a new one? Kadok. He's doing type. Oh, fuck me, that name. Pepperoncino. What's the matter, Kadok? I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm very much thinking Tiger and Bunny right now, and I'm trying to emulate the one guy's voice, but I'm just not going to do a good job at it. I'll fail at it anyways. What's the matter, Kadok? Barrel is his usual self, but you seem a bit off. What's bothering you? You look just dreadful. Oh my, those bugs on your eyes. Have you not been sleeping, or is it just that you're under a lot of stress? I mean, dying would do that. Both. Never mind me. I'm doing what I'm supposed to. I don't know why I'm going Beavis and Butthead on him, but apparently that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, sure. I'm sorry. You know I can't do that, can't... Oh, no, this is Pepperoncino. Ah! I'm sorry. You know I can't do that, Kadok. If you really wanted... You want me to leave you be? Then, at the very least, I need to see a smile from you. Okay, we got a predator. How could I not be sad, seeing a friend so down in the dumps? Odd that as soon as I sit down in the dumps, their eyes got more open. That usually indicates paying attention. I can't help but worry. Ah, why did I press that button? I can't help but worrying about you, whatever you might think on the subject. Understand? If you really want to be alone, you need to be strong enough to handle it. And if you're letting your stress show like that, then you clearly aren't. Why not try relieving a bit of the stress with a bit of fun? Why do I have a feeling this is the least fucked up out of all of them? And this guy really seems like he's paying attention more. I know they're not setting him up as leader, and this Crypter guy seems to be the leader, but I'm getting more vibes that this guy might be more than he seems. This suggestion won't win points for original. Oh, wait, did I miss something? Oh, I did. How about some tea leaves? I found some great tea leaves here at my own Lostbelt. I mean, yeah. I'd be happy to let you have some. I bet the Grand Duchess would be delighted as well. Smug bastard. None of your business, I swear. You just don't change, no matter what happens, do you, Pepe? Oh, God, that face. Yeah, that's a JoJo face. Ooh, flat. I just went Kai. No, not even Kai, but I just went full on Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. I just went full Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged as soon as I saw this face. Oh, God. Oh. Kaiba boy. Sure, why not? I'm just going to do that, apparently. Bo. How can Airier be so smart yet so stupid? Well, Bo, the secret is not being smart to start with. Ooh, flattery will get you everywhere. I must say, that wasn't bad, Caddock. I'm not praising you. That was an insult. I don't like using that voice for him. Sheesh, how come you're not telling this guy not to treat this like a game, Ophelia? Pepperoncino's different. He's always like this. Barrel. Exactly. This guy doesn't listen when people tell him. Just think about that weird nickname he picked for himself. God, what nickname? He's a dyed-in-the-wool optimist, or maybe a natural-born outlaw. Either way, you don't want to see him get serious, you know? Pegasus, that's the name? Yep. Number, thank you for that. I completely forgot Pegasus' name. He'd only ever show the true colors if the shit really hit the fan, like the apocalypse or something. I mean, to be fair, you people seem to have been participating in another one. Which is weird that, it's only happened twice, but you've been around for 2 of them, so that's just kind of odd. Actually, scratch that. Maybe not even then. Akuta Hinako. Ooh, book. What is she reading, anyways? No more wasting time. Rush time. Crypter, what did you want to talk about? We've already reported in our Lostbelts. Mine isn't fit for territory expansion, and I have no intention of competing with the rest of you. Isn't fit for it? If you want to fight over who gets to rule this planet, knock yourselves out. Did I not already tell you all this? Oh, so Barrett, Pepperoncino is the false name. I thought they were talking about Kodak is the... Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. You think we buy that? You just shut yourself away and sit this one out, Akuta? I want to say Matata every time I hear that. Akuna Matata. Oh, God. In the end, No, this is Kodak. In the end, we're going to have to choose a single Lostbelt. I mean, I guess we'll just have to kill off everyone else until whoever is left wins by default. If you give up on expanding your Lostbelt's territory, it'll be a matter of time until another Lostbelt invades it. So they got rid of everything to basically do the normal country thing anyways. Seems a little stupid. You really want to just lose by default? You're okay with that? I really hate this voice I chose for him, but I can't think of a better one. Yes, I am, and if my Lostbelt ends up disappearing, I'm fine with that too. Well, that's nihilistic as F. This time, I just want to I'll stay right up into the end. As long as I'm satisfied, I'll go along with the rest of the Crypters. Oh yeah, they're called Crypters now. I wonder what they're crypting. So you don't give a shit about the power struggle. Too fast. Struggle thing, huh? Yeah, I can't blame you. We all know who's going to win anyway. Going with Pepe. Crystarius could have beat all of ours put together with one hand tied behind his back. This whole game to figure out who's going to be the king of the earth has been rigged from the start. Nah, he seems too obvious. I gotta keep me. I mean, you should see how bad mine and David's Lostbelts are. There's just no way. These are possibilities for how humanity would turn out. I mean, if you're okay with that, yeah, sure, we'll just kill you quicker. But there's not a damn thing wrong with Crystarius' Lostbelt. Hell, things might even be better there than in proper human history. No fair, right? I swear, he was already the favorite to win even before we got started. No accounting for the luck of the born nobleman, huh? Don't like this guy. Crystaria. Elegant silence. Ophelia. Beryl, hold your tongue. Lord Crystaria conquered that city entirely on his own merits. City? Why else do you think he has no fewer than 3 divine spirits? Wow, can you imagine having only 3? Oh my god. I mean, sure, we only run into a single battle with 5, but... I'm just sitting here like, yep, looking at all the people it called you. Yeah, 3 spirits. That's a lot. Yep. I am amused. Amusement is fun. You hold your tongue as well, Ophelia. Beryl is not incorrect. Oh, he's one of those guys. The double negative. You just... It's literally, you like saying words, so you just say the longer, more incoherent ones because you can. Not because it makes sense. He basically said Beryl is correct. All the extra vowels and letters, it's just there because it makes you sound smarter because you put a double negative, forcing whoever's listening to you to think harder about, rather than immediately getting exactly what you said because the meaning could be simplified easily. You're just adding extra steps because you can. Such a dick move. Oh, God. But it's all right. It is plain to all that I will merge the victor. No comments about how I will go claiming my victory. My inevitable victory will change that. Wow, I'm going to look forward to punching this guy in the face. Technically, the main character, Gudo, did punch Solomon, or, well, I guess the thing pretending to be Solomon, in the face. So we can get away with that. Survive, maybe not, but we can get away with it. Topoima? The only proper divine spirits in Chaldea are Stheno and Uriel. The rest are downgraded to fit into servants. For Quetz, that might be debatable depending on exactly what kind of god she was. And to be fair, technically she is an alien to start with in her actual in-game lore. So, yeah. Still waiting for Quest to show up and it's like, oh, by the way, I've known about a lot of this stuff well in advance. Kind of like Merlin probably does. Well, maybe. Also, we do have a few proper goddesses. Not just Uriel and Stheno. There's early Medusa as well. And technically... Number Hunter? He shielded Goethia in the face, not punched. Okay, yeah, you're right. He did hit Goetia. I never say that name. in the face with a shield. But I'm going to call it a punch because it just sounds better to me. Because I reject reality and submit my own. Like these idiots. Smug bastard. Now then, hologram or not, I did not call you all here today to go over your Lostbelt's growth. An hour ago, one of my servants foretold the appearance of a spirit origin graph and a round circle. Yeah. Again, the reason I'd say Quetz is an actual normal goddess is because they summon her current host, which is apparently how she's always done her godly thing. Because she's a god, because she was something else prior to being a god and then became a god. So technically god, yes. Oh, Tipomania. I don't mean Medusa. I mean Anna. Technically, I think she still is a god. And technically, we also have BB, who contains parts of a god, and like King Protea, who contains Tiamat, which is a beast. So yeah, hey, we got a beast on our side, and we have a foo. You don't have a foo. You lose because you don't have foo. No foo for you. Was that a really big rind up? I do mean a rind up, not a wind up. I'm throwing fruit rinds at them. To make that joke about the soup Nazi? Yes. Yes, it was, and I regret nothing. Oh, cool group shot. God, it's the smug smile on him. It's such a small change, but it's so noticeable. The spirit origin graph belongs to Caldia, while the round circle no doubt refers to Mashkir, that shield. Oh? An hour ago, when I started with the appearance of the spirit origin graph in a round circle. Oh, yeah, so one of his servants is pretty good at telling them that we're about to come their way and buck them up. Why didn't I just censor myself? I don't need to do that. Fuck them up. Better. Why do I keep hitting that button? This means they are finally about to re-emerge from void space following their escape from Antarctica. Void space? Oh yeah, where they flipped on the other side of the world thing. Yeah, whatever happened to that? Gundam Setsuna, Fu got nerfed. Yes, but also I'm fully expecting that to eventually be revealed as not really. I mean, they also said he lost his sentience, and they have not portrayed him that way in the slightest. So it was Antarctica. Good to know. So they're still alive, even after 3 whole months we spent wandering void space. Well, apparently it sounds safer than regular space. I see. Going fast. I see. After Kionsaka. Kionsaka? Oh yeah, not Tamamo. Went to all that trouble to have the Mages Association appoint a new director who should have been easy to manipulate. I mean, yeah, but he's so over the top dumb. Perhaps you made the wrong choice, Wodan. My servants could have destroyed the entire base, you know. Also, Wodan? I do wonder why he's using the old form of Odin. Or is it just pretentious? Kadok. I need to do more of a depressed voice with him. Maybe if I draw it out. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, I think I'll do that for his voice. I don't like using the Beavis and Butthead one. No, our plan... Ha! No, our plan was the best option available. Caldia's defenses may not have been airtight, but they were formidable nonetheless. There were defenses? I mean, okay, the servants. Yeah, actually, that makes good sense. In order for us to take control, it was necessary to convince Caldia to let us willingly, by disguising yourself as staff, and then shut down Caldia's from within. Oh, so they were within that little task force as well. Oh. Had we done things differently, the Caldians would have simply ray-shifted away and stopped us. I mean, yes, but also it's not really teleportation unless you're okay with losing your body back where you're at. That's at least how I understood it. I thought it was a projection, essentially, connected to your timeline. I could be mistaken. So according to Nazu, Cristario Wodan is a proper English name. I mean, if he's a noble, sure, why not? Fucked up names are basically par for course at this point. Was well conceived. With the benefits of hindsight, the only issue is the fact that a certain servant did not act of their own accord. But that's hardly Kadok's fault. Did not act? After all, of the 3 servants who served as the foreign gods' envoys, neither the priest nor Kionsaka were our own. Priest? Was Kirei a servant? Oh. So yeah, Kionsaka, servant, we knew that one. But the only priest there was Kirei. Oh my. On the one hand, Kirei servant. On the other hand, Kirei. Huh. So, do you know... No, I need to do a better voice for Kadak. I'm going to figure that one out. Let's go with... So, do you know where the Chaldeans are going to show up? Yeah, that voice fits a lot better. Lamentably, my servants' predictions do not reach that far into the future. All I know is that they will emerge in a matter of hours. Is that's it? So what? We're just supposed to get back to our post and keep an eye out for... God, it's freaking Dio every time I see him. They'll emerge in Russia, inside the Lostbelt. Why did I go rush on him? I don't know. Whatever. How do you know that? Simple logic. How else? Why do I go rush on him? I want to do Dio. Ah! The only thing that the Earth, as it is now, is the identities of the servants who attacked Chaldea. Well, I gave up. I can't do a Dio voice apparently either now. Damn. That's their only possible connection for emerging from void space. For them, the Oprichniki are both a threat and a means to determine their destination. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So it all comes down to retribution, huh? We got them good, so now they want to get us back. Which means they'll be gunning for me first and foremost. Yep. You a bitch. You gotta die. Again, apparently. Perhaps, anyway, if they are the kind of people to seek revenge, that will make them easier to deal with. Yes, but also we revenged the hell out of Solomon. So, fuck you. Out of vengeance, huh? Man, that's rough. I doubt you'd be able to talk you right out of that one. I know. How about I help you out, Kadok? What? You don't really go in for that rough and tumble stuff, do you? If you want, I can play teacher for you. Show you how it's done. Ah, this went Greek. And if you understand the reference there... Yeah, I'm not going to explain that one on YouTube. Hard pass. Stick your own Lostbelt. Oh, stick to your own. Oh, I'm just going to say, wow, there's a lot of times review misread a lot of this. It sounds so much worse. I get enough big brother shit from Pepe. Well, he is taller. Oh, now that's interesting. Pepe was obviously bullshitting the hell out of it. But Beryl here, that change in facial feature, the softening of the eyes and the neutral mouth position, that actually indicates that he might have been serious about hiding it under the disguise of bullshittery. Where Pepe in his entire feature changes where he was being all helpful and nice, but the second he changed his expression, it was predatory. That's actually a really cool change right there. Huh. Ah, come on. I am really concerned for you, you know? Besides, Pepperoncino's like our old man than our big bro. But fine, fine. If you're set on doing this yourself, I can respect that. Good luck handling this yourself, Caddock. Go show that Grand Duchess what you're made of. Just don't push yourself too hard, alright? If things start to look dicey, don't be afraid to bail. We're just competing. We're not enemies. But we got no use for a Crypter who's lost their Lostbelt. If you just want to live out your life in peace, nobody's going to stop you, right, Wodime? And again, the facial expressions they give, this is right here. This expression just says smug, and I don't believe for a second the question I just asked. Cristaria. Caddock, as you know, we have all consented to a non-aggression pact. Oh, really? Unless it's magically bound, I think that won't be held up long. As Crypters, our goal is to expand our respective Lostbelts territories. Eventually, our Lostbelts borders will clash, and one will inevitably be consumed. Thus, will the Lostbelts, with the strongest foundation of humanity, feed upon the weaker ones. But it is in that clash, and only in that clash, that a Crypter may interfere with another Crypter's Lostbelt. If Chaldea does appear in Russia, then it falls to the King of Russia's Lostbelt to deal with them. Our duty is the reconstruction of humanity within our Lostbelts to build a world where humans and gods can once more coexist in harmony. From what I've seen of the gods, though, yeah, Gilgamesh was right. This, literally everything you just said is a good enough reason not to support you or get out of your way. It seems like a great point to stop you. Now that the foreign gods' invasion has ended, the task of disposing of Chaldea is extraneous at best. It is, at this stage, nothing more than a chore. Yes, but like cleaning your house and doing laundry, if you don't, you will end up with no underwear and black mold killing you. Hi everyone, we're the Black Mold and we're about to kill the Crypters. Still, I suppose I must admit they do remain a hindrance. They do have a great deal of experience overturning worlds. You know, see, here's the thing. Your arrogance, yeah, sure, you could probably be horribly strong because everyone's describing you that way and whatever. But usually when someone has experience overturning worlds, that's a good reason to not take them like a bitch. If someone doesn't know that, it makes sense, but Okay, Justic, out of the three you mentioned, I feel sorry for lumping in Airier and Quetz with bad gods. Ishtar is the defining example of someone who's actually a good god, but really shouldn't. She's like good despite herself. Again, I'm looking at you, Summer 2. Yeah. Ishtar's awesome. Just don't let her get ideas, because then she does really stupid things. Caddock, I look forward to seeing what you are capable of. Eliminate this nuisance and grow Russia's tree as quickly as you can. Succeeding in the latter should make the former markedly easier. For my part, I would like to see all of the Lostbelts realize their full potential, for each is a potential of humanity itself. It would be a travesty for one of them to end before its history has a chance to flourish. You don't have to tell me. I'm here to win as much as any of you. This is where I sign off. If Chaldea's coming for me, I'll be there to greet them. Yeah, Number Hunter, how Ishtar is good and Airier is evil. The entire good and evil system in FGO is very much outside subjective based. So anyone can act however they want, but every single one of them is not limited by that. It's just how they're perceived. If someone is perceived as evil, they will be listed as evil. If someone is perceived as good, they will be listed as good. It's why Gilgamesh who up until Babylonia was basically the biggest douchebag in all of FGO, and I'm including freaking Bluebeard in that, he was considered good. Again, prior to Babylonia. After Babylonia, it makes a lot more sense. And I'm honestly expecting that he's fully aware of the Lostbelts and everything after that as well. And it's just a joy for him. He's like, this is interesting, yes. Again, Quetz and Gil, I fully expect to be fully aware of exactly what's happening at most times in this game, and they're just not telling people, because it's not theirs to do. Gilgamesh, because he finds it more interesting to watch their struggles and their story, which is basically what we're doing. And Quetz, because she doesn't believe it would help someone grow. And letting people face their own adversity, even if they could fail, is what she does a lot. Oh, God. The one on the left is Nuxtaku. Oh, God. Oh, God, Claremont. I see that. I wonder if I can imitate his voice. Hey, sup, fam? No, I can't. I'm not going to do that. That's a bad idea. I'm not going to try and do Nux's voice. I cannot do Nux. Dear God. Oh, that was it. Really do love the... There's so much more detail in this. Hinako, I'm going to head back to the throne as well. My king's first thirst for exploration and conquest is insatiable. And yet you're the one who said it was fun with never expanding. Huh. There's no telling what sort of trouble he might get into if I leave him alone for too long. Barrel. Alright. Then, I'll be off as well. Let me know if Russia sends out an SOS. Also, people mentioned that Beryl is the one person who Da Vinci would not comment on. Is he like the final villain or something? Yeah. Pepperoncino. Alright, I must say. Went too fast. You certainly seem happy about this, Beryl. You must be getting off on seeing Kadok struggle. Now, what sort of heartless bastard do you take me for, Pepperoncino? I'm actually worried about him, you know? I was only a child, so I like to think of him as a little brother I never had. Why? Would I want to see him die? I just want to be a good big brother and look out for him. Interesting use of facial features. Normally, the superiority look makes them less trustworthy, and the more downcast eyes are usually submissive, but also more likely to garner sympathy. But the one thing I know about this game is things are never what they seem. I'm gonna have to go back on that one. Lone Wolf Jedi. Okay, no, who said that? Barrett. Beryl was caught in Masha's room alone at night by Roman and chased out. Okay. That is creepy. In other words, he might be completely certain that he is caring in his own way. But he's definitely some kind of creep then. Oh, right. Besides, I'm thrilled to hear that is still alive. That seems like he just omitted a word. I haven't been this happy since I first broke into their ICU. What? Dr. Roman. Oh yeah, just what you talked about. Kicked me out before we could have a bit of fun together back then. But now, there's no one left to get in the way. Okay, yeah, this guy needs to die. Yeah, no, going full-on rapist with MASH. No. No. Okay, yeah. Looking forward to beating him up. Goodness me. I don't know what we're going to do about him anyway. I best be saying if too. Something doesn't seem right on my end either. I'm going with the giant-ass collar you have around your neck. You look like something a gimp would wear. Or someone in 40k. Oh shit, I actually like that now because I said that. But while you're here, David, there's something I'd like to ask you about regarding my report. What do you think about the cube in my Lostbelt? How do I do the JoJo voice? I have little information to go on. Why am I doing the Russian voice for him again? I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm just really annoyed. I have little info. I keep going Russian. I can't even do a Russian accent except when I'm failing at doing him. Whatever. I have little information to go on. Do you still want my thoughts? I don't get deep enough to do his voice. Oh, I almost did there. Of course, I would love to hear your assessment. I think that your Achilles heel, the weakest of weak points for you and your Lostbelt. Oh, does he have? Oh, so that's where Achilles is from. Ah. Huh. And David is American? Ah. So that's the thing he's saying. I'm trying to do a deep American voice, and I just fail. I don't know why I do Russian every time. I'm trying to do deep American. I can't. It bugs me. Oh, wait, Justic. He has a southwestern accent? Oh. Okay, I might be able to do that one. He's from Nevada? Barrett? Huh. Cool. What's a Nevada accent sound like? Maybe if I remember what Aki Dearest sounds like, because she's from Nevada. Weird, because I actually watch her stuff, but I cannot remember any of her accent. It just sounds American. Alright, I'm going to try that southern accent. If Wodam or I had your Lostbelt, I'd be the first thing we got rid of. Or it'd be the first thing. The cube is interesting. But in your particular case, Pepperoncino, I would leave it alone. That's just who you are. Why do they talk about a cube? He's a Vegas... Nah, I was going more Texas there, and bad Texas at that. Personally, I see. Then maybe I'll wait to see how it goes. The person I'd love to cut it out now. I love how as soon as I pull up the really bad accent, every single person in the chat just went, oh God, stop, no, oh no. See, here's the thing. I don't know what a Southern California accent sounds like because that's where I was born. I don't actually know because it just sounds normal to me. Yeah, I know, my tan gives it away. I'm sorry, I'm enjoying everyone in the chat freaking out way more than I should. Except for Communist Alligator, who's like, oh yes, this is perfect. I'm enjoying this way too much. Oh. Each of the other Crypters has returned to their posts. Are you sure this is for the best, Lord Krishtaria? Truthfully, I doubt Kadak is up to the task of maintaining Russia's Lostbelt. He'll probably die soon. The Russian king's spirit origin strength is on par with the divine spirit servant. You may be able to control him, Lord Krishtaria, but there is no way Kadak can. Have you tried seducing them? It seems to work for our character. And if the remnants of Caldia... too fast. Remnants of Caldia show up there, they start making trouble. There's no telling what might happen to Russia's Lostbelt. Go away? It'll go away. Are you worried? Why does it always go too fast? Are you worried about Kadak's Lostbelt? May be destroyed before it can become food for the others, Ophelia. No, that's not... It's just... The way he's behaving left me with a bad feeling. Yeah! There are times when he prioritizes the Grand Duchess's wishes over our objectives. Speaks better for him, honestly. So his rather ordinary nature has backfired. Very well, you do have a point. Canis, it is time to make use of your sea-crossing authority. Sea-crossing? You will head for Russia and observe Kadok's actions. If he has indeed turned his back on our mission, you will see to his punishment. Oh, hello. Are you kidding me, Master? You're really sending me, the great Canis, out to do your housekeeping? I can't do the voice, but I'm going to fail at it anyways. And all 'cause this woman won't leave you alone? What sort of heroic spirit do you take me for? And then it went Texas. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Airier stream, where I fail at accents. A trustworthy one, naturally. You may be coarse, but that is only your pride. Oh, my. That's right. I didn't just go coffee today. I got green tea as well. Fuck yeah. And since I have bested you in combat fair and square, I'm sorry, did he just say he bested a servant in combat? Oh. I know you will not renege on your promise to me. Nor will you renounce your previous statements, depending on the situation, unlike the gods. Unless I am mistaken, you are in fact just as fickle as they are. Anyway, I got something to say, don't you, human? What a pompous, weak-kneed, pretentious scumbag. Fine, I'll be your little lapdog. It's the ears, isn't it? But if you think I'm going to forget about this humiliation, you got another thing coming. My luck. No, the gods' luck must have run out that day I lost you. You want me to babysit the situation with humans struggling to fight back? Fine, I will. I can't believe you're using Canis. The divine spirit as nothing more than an envoy. Are you sure about sending Canis away like this? Lord Cristaria, isn't he, or she, your bodyguard? It's of no consequence. That is why I made a contract with Canis in the first place. I trust him to be my eyes. From here on, I will be having him monitor the continent. I will also have him stop by your Lostbelt as well. I advise you to take caution when he does. As you know, he is not overly fond of women like yourself. You offend him. Oh, if you offend him, he may just end up erasing your Lostbelt, king and all. I'm not so sure about that. My Lostbelt's king is certainly a deal more subdued than Russia's, yes. However, her power is easily a match for her divine spirits. On top of that, I have the strongest knight ever to live in my charge. Which strongest knight? There's a lot of people who have that title. I can't imagine either of them having anything to fear, even from the divine spirit Canis. I see. Then I suppose I need to say nothing more. The fate of your Lostbelt will have an impact on mine as well. Oh? If possible, I would prefer that our respective Lostbelts be the last two remaining in our competition. Considering I know he's one of the Lostbelts that already came up, I'm pretty sure we beat him. Again, that would involve spoilers if I'm wrong, so please don't tell me. I do want to kind of punch that guy in the face, though. And that's the last of the coffee. Our victory may be inevitable, but some manners of winning are better than others, and my victory must want for nothing. Oh god, everything this guy says is just pissing me off, almost at one level lower than the rapist Beryl. I expect great things from you, Ophelia. I need as many capable compatriots as possible. Until you kill him. Yes, Lord Cristaria. I promise, I won't let you down. You're gonna let him down. The roots of cosmic fantasy have descended upon us. The advent of the foreign god is at hand. So when they said they found that root monster in Reno, or not Reno, Nevada, it was an actual root. Huh. I wonder if this ties into the world tree somehow. After 3 months, the Lostbelts have finished their rewrites. Both this planet and the next generation of human history now belong to us. Calling bullshit on that one. I mean, it would if we did interfere, but we gotta interfere. But that is not enough. I will not be satisfied with that alone. Oh? The sages from proper human history abandoned humans in their naivete. Why too fast? He who called himself the King of Mages first pitied humanity, but soon washed his hands of them. Oh, he doesn't know about Solomon. Huh. I'm so used to all of the servants being aware of that I kind of thought he would as well and would be taken that into account, but no. Because he doesn't know that Roman was working for humanity this entire time. And he is Solomon. Again, if that's spoilers to anyone, wow, you are really off on this one. So, that's actually a good bit of detail right there. Their knowledge isn't perfect. Or maybe misinformed? Or just reading into it wrong. But not me. I will never relax my grip. And yeah, he definitely is an English noble. Sounds like he's a bit inbred. It has been 2,000 years since mystics disappeared, when the foundations of the world were passed on to mankind. Now I will attempt to reach a world that no sages ever could. I will attempt to enact an idea that no mage has ever before conceived of. Technological progression? Not being a douchebag? I'm just saying, it's a fate thing. Oh, jeez. Just you watch, Marsberry Animosphere. Watch as I achieve what you only ever dare dream of. It's funny, he's talking big, but there... What is that? Oh. Okay. I mean, I know she's the alien god envoy because I saw the name associated with her model before, but I don't know who or what or how. I have so many questions. Also, defective AI. No one knew Roman was Solomon. Well, I mean, Marsberry, of course, because he summoned him. He was there when Roman became Roman, so yeah, he knew. But no one else did. Although I'm pretty sure around America is when Da Vinci figured it out. I remember the spoilers around there. Empire of Beasts. Yeah, might as well. It's kind of weird there's no battles so much. Usually they just force them in there all the time. Section 1. Lostbelt. Empire of Beasts. Ooh. Snow. Way too real right now. There we go. Damn, it's really getting bad out here, but I can still smell 3 of them? If I don't take them out now, we'll starve to death for sure. Guess I'll just hang in there a little longer. What does that sound? I hear something attacking. It's a creature? What's a creature? That's a bullet. For guns? Damn it, you little... What are we watching? Die, die, go to hell! And that's a squelching sound. Damn it, what a waste. Damn, now its brains are leaking out. Guess it's time to pack it in. Damn it, I'm so hungry. I really don't want to starve to death. What? I mean, if they were just attacked by a monster, they could at least eat the monster. Whoa, was that an earthquake? That was a big one, guys. If it was, I guess I won't have to worry about starving to death. Yeah, you'll probably get crushed by other people. God damn, it's so cold. It's never this cold, except for when it is that cold. I can't tell if it's the Opritchniki are listening or not, as usual. Looks like it's going to be an especially harsh winter. On a different note, what the hell's up with that tree? It's almost like a giant tower. I feel there's a reference to there somewhere, but all I can think of is Yggdrasil. In this version of human history, demonic beasts have been present since the very beginning. Oh. Humanity here evolved along a particular unique route in order to combat both the beast and the perpetual blizzard that shrouded the land. In this world, there is nothing worse than weakness. To die is to admit defeat. Here, strength is justice, and justice, strength. Sounds kind of bland. Oh, and that's why everyone's saying it's Soviet-Russian memes the entire time. It is a world of permafrost, where the notion of might makes right has been taken to its logical conclusion. That nothing is ever right because you grow old with age, and then you're immediately wrong and you die. And nothing really changes, nothing really grows because if someone disagrees with you and they just assassinate you, it doesn't matter because, I mean, might makes right is stupid when subterfuge exists. And now Airier and his companions are about to set foot in this alternate history. Foo! Yeah, best foo, all foo. Welcome to the Foo channel, guys. All Foo. 24 Foo? Foo 24. Yeah. God. Morning, Foo. Foo, 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 foo. Foo on you. Not gonna lie. Considering how they're like in a tanky thing, that's a pretty big room. Been a week since all that. It's only been a week for them? Wow, time really is off. Or are they somewhere else? Good morning, Senpai. Aw, Mesh is adorable. I'm probably going to hold off on the voice just because my throat is actually starting to get hurt a bit. Oh, good. Then I hope you don't mind if I come in. I brought you some breakfast. She's adorable? And she brings breakfast? Dear God, the main character is so spoiled. 24/7? Oh, God. Excuse me. Rations for another 6 days. Yeah, probably should work on that. Continuing our zero sale. It's been a week since we embarked. Oh, so AI, the tank is similar to the TARDIS? It's temperamental and has a female spirit running it? Okay, makes sense. The organization has took over. Claudia doesn't seem to have followed us here. How would Claudia follow you? It was a landlocked location. Wasn't it? This is one of the fundaments of our universe. Oh, time is, yeah. But time doesn't intrinsically have a past or a future. Those are just axes we came up with to help us keep track of it. Honestly, it's probably just an illusion because it's really just the interference with matter and gravity and how things are drawn and pushed away from each other, and the progression of time is just how matter degrades or moves forward based on that in a logical conclusion. Most of what I just said is absolute bullshit, but it might very well be right as well. As long as it goes on, a little shake-up before or after won't make any differences, except for when it does. We're going to ignore that. But here in Void Space, time doesn't go on. Then how was it a week? We won't suffer the effects of age as long as we stay here, but we also don't know what will happen once we emerge into normal space. Going with fall on something. Start killing things? Probably start killing things. We might return at exactly the instant we left, or we might find we've been gone for hundreds of years. Oh, God. I wouldn't be surprised if we aged. Wait, what? Why is it? Why was that not working? If we aged instantly as soon as we exited voice space. Like when Urashima Toru opened the Vabaka. I cannot say that word. So, we're not going to surface? Huh? Oh, okay, we are. But first to ensure it'll be safe to do so. Well, safe is probably not a thing. That's not stopping Director God, I forgot his name was so... Gordolf from demanding his service at 7 o'clock every morning. At 7 in the morning? So he only wants to age when he's awake. I mean, sure, why not? In fact, it's about time right now. Shall we go to the cockpit, senpai? Why did I go British on that? Honestly, I probably should just go grab my wife for here and there and have her do her British accent. She actually has a British accent that she does sometimes. I think it's adorable. But I also don't know if I can bribe her enough to do that on camera. Foo! Best foo. Ooh, that's cool looking. She's relieved it's more spacious. It's bigger on the inside even. Warping this eternal space, but only twice. That still means that room is pretty huge. Thanks to that, we have just enough living facilities to cover the bare necessities. I do feel a little bad that all 4 staff members have to share one room, though. And how do we accommodate all the servants? Foo-foo! Thank you for your concerns, Foo. I have special needs as a demi-servant, so I'm staying in a treatment room by myself. Oh, you're still a demi-servant? I thought that part was stripped. As for other private rooms, oh yes, Director Gordolf is staying in the captain's quarters. There's a captain's quarters? Of course there is. Da Vinci has her capsule in the computer room, and Holmes seems to be sleeping in the workshop. They have a workshop. Of course they have a workshop. Q. Foo! We also have air conditioning, a storage room, and an armory. Although the new director has prohibited us from going in there. Yeah, I mean, can you imagine if you had guns on top of servants you could call upon? I mean, that would just be literally no difference because you have servants to call upon. Oh, so Jacob, there are no servants yet? And yeah, Christian said the same thing. There are no servants yet. Okay. And since we have 2 large cruisers worth of space, Da Vinci and Holmes were able to make cockpit/bridge several meters wide. Several cruisers worth? What is a cruiser? Alright, let's head to the cockpit now. Also, Nemthos, you say Da Vinci and Holmes like those are not very good servants to use together. Also, mash. Although I don't think she can mash right now. Maybe button mash? That amused me more than it should, and I realize it shouldn't have at all. Ooh, look at the little timey-wimey up there. Enough of this nonsense. You finished this for detective. You must insist on keeping us here. We must be in the safe zone by now. Why does it sound too dignified when I do his voice? First, we must discuss how we might even define a safe zone. I can't do Holmes' voice. He's way too cultured. Also, I think I've exhausted every voice I could do. Examine the answer is no. For that matter, my dear, there are no enemies to be found in void space. Oh, that's useful and probably wrong. Need to concern ourselves with attempts at pursuit. There's a threat greater than the one surrounding them? Oh god. In other words, my good Musik. The question is not of when we should emerge, but of how. Gordolf, you mean to tell me it's not even possible for us to leave? How can you be so blasé about such a nightmarish prospect? It looks like Holmes and the new director are getting along nicely. Really, Mash? I almost sorry to interrupt them. Well, I agree with you on that one. Good morning, everyone. Aww, the eggplant's cute. Airier, a mashed Kirillite, reporting in for the latest status update. I can't do her voice, I know. Good morning, you two. Have you already had breakfast? Yes, thank you. I had an Italian cuisine ration myself, and Senpai about to have his. Italian cuisine ration? So it's bread with olive oil? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'd roll with that one. Oh, lower level employees are stuck with rations, eh? How sad. Keep in mind, they literally can throw you out. You know, people have said this guy grows on you. I'm assuming like a fungus or a cyst. This is, of course, important for my role as captain. A captain needs a lot of calories to have enough energy to keep the crew together. Yeah, you unite them by a shared desire to mutiny. Swear. Airier. Oh, you think you are hogging all the halfway decent non-perishables for yourself? Someone who's going to get mutiny. Oh, Sorry, I just worked out yesterday, and that motion just to push. God, I am in pain right now. That is unpleasant. Microwave pasta, probably. To be fair, Justic, I've had microwave pasta. It's actually pretty good. I mean, also, my standards are horrible. But I also enjoyed it. Diet, fight one's mental state. Yeah, it does. Also, Number Hunter. He's literally the reason we have a job. If the world hadn't ended, I could agree to that. Also, it did, though, so nothing about that matters. Who are unwilling to endure discomfort should make effort to eat well on a daily basis. A cup of tea is a small price to pay if it helps eliminate the greatest source of disorder in our little community, don't you agree? Oh my god, they're bribing him. They're bribing him to shut him up. I love this. Well, I can't argue with that, especially when the guy who's less willing to deal with discomfort than anyone is actually managing it. Considering what I know about Sherlock Holmes and lore, when he says he has his own store of remedy, I think we all know it's things that I cannot talk about on YouTube. Yeah. If time comes when I need to calm my nerves, it should do the trick nicely. Why, I could keep going like this for a month. Who is your supplier? Moriarty. It's probably Moriarty. Ooh. The moment where you realize the drug addict wasn't the villain in Sherlock Holmes. Oh, never mind how strong your willpower is. You still haven't answered my question, Holmes. You had a question? I'm sorry. I just heard blah, 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 blah. You just told me you can't refuse to emerge, but that we can't emerge. Oh, God. What do you mean by that? And I remember. I have appointed your colleague's new administrative advisor. He's advised you to shut the F up. How about you go show a little gratitude for the appointment? Now tell me exactly what is going on. I'm not particularly concerned with titles, but I must say, being an administrative advisor has been a novel experience. That pun, this pun right here, really? He's a servant based on a novel character, and he has a novel experience. Oh, dear God, they had to have known what they were saying. The translation staff had to have known what they chose there. Oh, dear God. This is as bad as when I was in D&D for the Crit in the Mist campaign and the DM, who will not be named, decided the Flame Skull needed to talk in flame puns. All flame puns. Every time. Constantly. And then he nearly killed us. And then he fireballed us. Oh, boy. Hey, Mortem, thank you very much, man. High as a guy right now. Yeah, Mortem, that's basically Holmes in general. Also, I want to see if that worked. Did it? Yeah, it came up. I might need to move it down a sec, though. 1 second. I'm actually just going to adjust this quickly. Ah, here we go. Okay. Yeah, I rearranged things. I'm not entirely sure if I like how it looks yet, but I kind of enjoy it. Oh, jeez. Be honest, I'd rather excited to exercise my own untapped talents to meet this job's demands. By getting high and ignoring your boss? Yeah, no, actually, I can see a lot of people loving this position. Death Wish or something? Yes. He's already got my Da Vinci. He's already Da Vinci as technical advisor. He probably appointed Holmes to administrate that because he doesn't have any other managers to help him right now. Oh, God. I can hear you, you know. Now, come on, Holmes, out with it. Are we going to survive, or aren't we? I'm afraid survive is too broad a term for me to provide a satisfactory answer, but I can at least outline the possible results of our emergence. Nowhere to emerge to? Oh. So in other words, this is the point where they figure out they have to go to where they have a connection. Okay. Oh. So as long as it's real, it should exist. Does that mean if you were in the real world, we couldn't find you because you're technically not real, or only real as far as currently having mass? Do sermons even have mass? Or is it just an emulation because of spirit trots? Yeah, that's more of my own thing. Which means utterly wiped clean. There's nothing left anywhere? Yeah, it makes about... Yeah. I am certainly willing to admit that it was terrifying seeing those meteoroids. Suppose they were falling to Earth while we were in Antarctica. Oh yeah, the lights. They did look pretty cool. The Tungska event. I think I heard about that one, actually. Terrible it may have been, simply could have caused wiping out every nation on the face of the Earth. I mean, dude, you're in a magic tank. It's magic. Yeah, they've only been around for millennia. And they were already wiped out once in the last 5 years. And we brought them back. We're going to ignore that fact. The Mist City? Oh, yeah. No one ever told him? You know what? I don't actually know. I'm just going to say no one ever told him. Foo-foo. With all due respect, Gordoff, I'm afraid the mergers associated London has been destroyed as well. And along with most of London, probably. Every single nation. All destroyed. With the exception of those of us here, the entirety of humanity has been wiped from existence. Oh no, not the main character's family who may or may not exist. Still annoyed, that's never come up. Ever. I know it's because he's the main character, but honestly, I don't care. Just do it. Tea is awesome. Or at least, so Crypter so Wodan believes. Oh? Otherwise, he would never have made that proclamation. Oh yeah, he did do that at the end of the Moonlit chapter. That's impossible. The world couldn't possibly be destroyed so easily. Couldn't possibly. I mean, to be fair, we could do that right now in real life just by dropping enough rocks. I don't mean nukes either. I mean literally just rocks. If you go into space, knock a few rocks onto the Earth, yeah, no, it would work. It's actually a completely viable plan that is something scientists have known about for a while, because it's been in science fiction for even longer. Right? You all agree, don't you? No, it's definitely gone. Oh god, he doesn't even believe it. Airier! You must be a cheeky little bastard, but I can tell you have sensibilities much more in line with my own. Oh, you really gonna do me dirty like that, huh? Oh. Go on then, you tell them. Tell them Holmes is making this all up, or wrong, or something. You need to face the facts. Oh, wow. I love how it's just a straight up, we've done it before. I'm definitely choosing that one. Huh? Don't tell me you're serious about this, too. Aren't you like me? I mean, he would make me in real life look skinny by comparison, so yeah. Foo. I mean, there's still things left. Suzuku? The Suzuki Circuit. He's a race fan? Also, did he just say Hawaii? Oh, yeah, because he was actually in Hawaii for the event in Luluhawa. Oh, God. Oh, that actually was. Okay, so he's an entire racing fanatic. Oh, man. Wow, he moved on pretty fast. We can make it from scratch. I mean, it would be less fucked up in general, but still. I mean, it wouldn't be of one. I can join as the second most powerful mage. By default. I am not old. Well, by default, you are literally the oldest living human currently, so... yeah, about that. Dashing specimen, the prime of my youth. If you are about to tell us you're in your 20s, I'm going to call bullshit. All that said, we do have one possible exit point. Oh? Oh? We know them, they know us. Oh, so it's the observer principle they're relying on. Interesting. And that makes an almost complete connection between our two groups. Almost complete? No, that's interesting. Also, I'm going to read just this. E. There we go. Uh-huh. Interesting how the Crypters were all talking about how we're all in it for revenge right now, but we're like, okay, what are we going to do next? Ooh, our own mage association. Cool. What about racing? Nenthos, you think Gordolf was 12 or 14 in 2003? So, Gordolf is only a couple years older than me. Huh. Damn. Oh. So basically, we'd end up at their HQ. And the downside? Oh, you haven't got servants yet. Yeah. I see, right into the heart of enemy territory. That would certainly be extremely dangerous. Do we have guns on this tank? Can't stay in the void space forever. Yeah. Shadow Border's reserves are running low. We're almost out of food, water, and power. Excuse me. Indeed, we will need to emerge soon, no matter what. But I would like to do it at the best possible time. Fortunately, we have the Paper Moon. What? Type Moon? Paper Moon? Really? And because Paper Moon was one of the songs. Oh my god. Really? Did they just do a freaking name drop of one of the Fate series songs? Oh god. It's such a small thing, but it actually works. Capable of measuring the standard space of void simultaneously. We have been using it all this time for a comparatively safe location wherever we can merge, which is to say, an area devoid of hostiles. Or what about less of them? I mean, you can always crush them, right? Alright, Da Vinci. I take it you're about done by now. Good morning, everyone! It's me, Da Vinci! Yeah, I'ma do it. I'ma do that. No need to fill me in. I've been listening this whole time. I mean, I know technically it's a little lolly version of Da Vinci and female. But it's the one time I could actually use a really bad Mario accent. I'm going to use it while I can. No one needs to fill me in. I've been listening this all the time. In fact, whenever I'm in the computer room's bio unit, I can see everything that happens inside the shadow border star. So don't go thinking I'll keep secrets from me. Gordolf, that goes for you too, Holmes. Oh, he just cocked the eyebrow. Love that. Now then, we're going to open my eye on Airier currently with a bridge, Nicky. It's so stupid. I hate this accent, but I love doing it. I've already gone ahead and plotted the course out of the merge there. A little locker in the current that should be do the trick nicely. Mario, yes! Oh, God. I am enjoying this voice way more than I should. If we heard that way, we could hitch a ride. We could log the course in about 5 minutes. If we miss the wave, we'll have to wait 10 days for the next one. By that time, the shadow border will almost completely have power. So what I'm getting at is... we're going to emerge. It's now or never. Well, technically it's now or 10 days, and you don't have the power. Yeah. You got it. That's what I like to hear earlier. Why does that amuse me so much? It's such a stupid accent. Okay, honestly, I should do a better accent with her. Make sure to stop by and thank me for being so amazing later. That's as close to a little girl voice as I can do, and it kind of actually hurts. Incidentally, according to the Paper Moon, this wave will bring us to standard space approximately 90 days after we left. Oh, so they knew about the time travel aspect. So that means we'll be emerging around early April in the year 2020. You know, you ever, you see a straight line you can make a joke about in a game, and then you realize it's just, I mean, it's a good thing they're in a Lostbelt right now. I mean, can you imagine if this was reality and there was a horrible epidemic of unquenchable things from outside of understanding we don't have any comprehension of that struck in 2020? I mean, that would be crazy. I mean, it's just, I'm glad this is a game right now and nothing bad happened in 2020 at all, because, oh boy, this game is a few years behind, but yeah. Oh, this is going to be so hard. This is going to be a lot harder than I realized. Oh God. Man, we really lucked out. One wrong move, we could have ended up on a wave that would have taken us there 100 years later. Well, nothing really would change, so. If we did merge into the standard space, then I'd probably be way too late to do anything. Star. Tee-hee. Slow down, slow down. You mean a few days difference can affect our exit that much? It's normal for zero-sail travel. Well, no one's really done it normally, so yes, by default, yes it is. If we emerge 100 years later, the music residence will be no more than a ruin. You can't do that, that's my house. Oh, you think you still have a house? That's adorable. Notice how much quicker he is to grasp stuff when it affects him directly. Yeah. Try to remember that everything on Earth has already been destroyed. He's enjoying this. He's high as a kite and he's enjoying it. Now then, it seems we are faced with a decision. Perfectly. Wave on which we can ride, and re-enter reality is nearly upon us. Are you prepared to take it? Ooh, I want to use this voice for him. There's no telling what world we will look like when we get there. All we can say for certain is at this point that we will emerge on the Perchniki's home turf. We are very likely to be attacked the moment we appear. Even so, we should prepare to, as the kids say, fuck them up. Let's do it. I don't like the stutter. It does not work with him. What are you, some sort of adventure crazy nut? I mean, yeah. Oh, God. Morton Ulivar. Wodime created 2020 confirmed. I'm not going to say that word because YouTube will not like that. Dark Drogon. 2020 is a Lostbelt. Yeah. A failed timeline, even. Oh, God. Also, I have no idea how to say that guy's name. Mr. Munier. Muniere? I cannot say his name. Still like that they give the staff more, actual faces and personality. I don't know, we collided with something, and now the left screw has shut down. Well, I just hate it when my left screw isn't going off. I mean, it would just be shooting off numbers like, oh my god, the left screw stopped. They were in a place with no enemies. Okay, I guess that didn't matter. They were attacked in a sea of the void. We found the void space border. The collision has damaged our armor. Part of the logic formula is missing. The formula? Oh, what did you say? The armor's been damaged. Well, apparently borders are physical. Why did you impoverished fools use such cheap materials? If I still had my fortune, money would have been no object. Well, it is, and now you're poor. Get used to it. Must have spent all his money acquiring Caldia. Yeah, it kind of sounds like he did. And considering he's still alive, he's not wrong. He kind of made a good bet. It did kind of work. There we go. Gotta readjust the legs, otherwise they go numb. I have a bad habit to sit on my legs folded up. It's a horrible idea. It's probably going to backfire. Well, this certainly isn't good. We can't maintain this vehicle's balance anymore. Looks like this is it for our maiden zero sail. Woo! At least we should still be able to raise and bow and re-enter standard space. But after that, I think we'll need to step outside to make repairs. We're not calling Gord off. Holmes! Quite so. Given the circumstances, our hands are tied. This is indeed the end for our maiden zero sail. All hands, prepare to emerge. All done talking? Let's go catch ourselves a wave. I didn't agree to that. Well, wait, let me get my seatbelt on. I mean, you got enough padding. You'll be fine. About as much as me, but we're going to write that. All hands, take your seats. Incapacity areas are any circumstance. That goes for you too, Airier. Ooh, he actually included me in getting safe. Oh. As long as you're strapped in, you won't suffer any serious injuries. Trust me, I speak from experience. Oh, yeah, because... Wait, he actually drove race cars? Not gonna lie. I just realized how odd it is that a mage would have a hobby involving technology such as race cars. If they focus on this point, I might actually start liking this guy. Was not expecting that. Activating Paper Moon. Initiating Planet Navigational Chart. Plus minus convergence. Commencing Shadow Warrior's docking sequence into Reality Boundary. You have to dock with that? Oh my. Firing existence verification tethers into reality space. Opportunity anchor point confirmed. I'm enjoying her voice now too. Oh god. What's going to happen? My gosh, Scoob! I'm not going to read the main character's voice as Shaggy. I don't think I can pull that off. Nobody knows. Nobody can even guess. So we must be prepared for anything. Oh god. The only way we will learn what awaits us when we emerge is to see it for ourselves. Emerging from void space. 30 seconds until arrival in reality space. Zero sail complete. Emerging into reality space. Fancy words. I have no idea what any of them mean. Ooh. Shiny. No idea what any of that was, but it was shiny. Lostbelt number 1. Depth D. Depth? AD 1570, Permafrost Empire. The Grand Duchess of the Beast Nation. Oh, so just how big is this place? Well, nothing more over there. Can't really see much. I guess we're on the anchor point. Well, at least we have lights. Reality space anchor attached. Reality verification complete. Establishing Shadowboard's existence. Zero sail return successful. I say, I'm alive. I'm alive! My limbs have never felt so solid. It's like I've gained several kilograms since we were in void space. That's probably the crap you just took in your own pants because you just got terrified. But we're going to ignore that. Attention. An hour plate came loose during re-entry. Further zero sails. Currently impossible. Everything will freeze. Why is everyone saying freeze in the chat? Perform regular repairs, tune-ups to the Shadowboard to ensure future safe travels. I see. It's a wonder the Shadowboard held up this well, given the less than ideal circumstances which we... Oh, God. We can go outside, fresh air at last. That's a bad idea. They're not even given names because they're going to die. Why do I think they're going to die horribly? Oh, jeez. Quit shoving, I know how you feel, but I can't unlock the door, so settle you down. You know, it's like for the longest time, I thought they were actually going to give all the main staff names. Like, no, they're back to A, B, and C. Oh, no, I suppose I ought to have expected this. Who wouldn't be curious about the state of the world now that given the circumstance? It is, after all, our home. We have fought so hard to protect it. The miracle of our return from such a perilous voyage no doubt pales in comparison. Indeed, I would expect nothing less from Claudia's staff, though I must say it's a tad dazzling for me to view directly. Everyone rushed towards the cockpit's emergency exit. You want to join them? They're probably about to die. Oh, he's going to go with them. Well, at least we know plot armor will happen. What about me? Ha, sucker. Oh, God. I want to see what it's like with my own eyes, too. Couldn't you open a window? I'll stay here and keep an eye on the monitor. Well, at least he'll survive this round. After all, it's been waiting to with bated breath to see what lies on the other side of that door. Yes, but you're a servant. You'll be fine. Sad, lonely geek anyway. Benier always gets the shaft. Oh my. Now you're just bragging. So why should things change now? They're about to change the music, aren't they? Light? Oh, hey, look! It's Canada! It's freezing! How very cold is it? My coat is frosting over. Quick, close the door. Also, how cold is it that the servant recognized it? Yeah, apparently not too much. FGO servants seem to be more susceptible to temperature. Oh? Bit white. Aw, Da Vinci's cute. Man, that was a close one. Good thing I cranked up the heat. God. Is everyone okay? You should know better than to just open the door the moment we stop in a strange part of the world. Honestly, I'm surprised I survived. I thought they'd be icicles. I trust you've all learned your lesson. Yes, no more going outside after a zero sail until after we finish checking the conditions around the anchor point. Failing to follow protocol could be hazardous to your health. Now, are all of you ready to hear my report? Yes, I'm entirely sorry for acting carelessly. So, what's going on with that blizzard?
It's perfectly ordinary blizzard, just like the ones we've all well acquainted with by this point. There's no atmospheric pollution, no hostiles in the area. Presently, the shadow border is smack dab in the middle of the blizzard. It's a bit odd that it's hundreds of degrees below... It's 100, not hundreds. It's 100 degrees below zero out there. Okay, very important question. Fahrenheit or Celsius? Fahrenheit? Pretty cold. Celsius? Oh, fuck no. Oh, Kirst, you're fighting King Protea on round 46. Oh, boy. You can always do what I did. Go double Merlin, buff up a Buster Servant, and switch them back with the plug suit, and then wait until you can switch them back in. After that, just stall. Stall for your life until you can switch them in on turn 22. That's how I got past King Protea. It actually worked out pretty well. I had Jolter as my Buster, and regular Jean, so yeah, Joan of Arc, for just all the saves, because her NP, once it's buffed, doesn't stun her, and she gives a round of invincibility. Between that and 2 invincibilities from Merlin, and it's a pretty good stall team. Just as long as you time it right. And if you ever miss it up, you got 2 really quick uses of your command, or the seals, to give you NP. Really useful. Tipomia. Just do double Merlin. Imagine having Merlin. Honestly, yeah, Mash would also work in a pinch as well, because if you haven't done the changes that I think are made to her in Lostbelts, she would work. And technically there's a few others who would be very effective. Can't think of them off the top of my head. In general, though, I think just Waver. Yeah, Waver would always work because of the defensive aspect. Who else? Honestly, there's a lot of really good defensive servants who would probably work out. Yeah? So if you plan to go outside and want to live more than a couple minutes, you'll need some serious cold protection. And if that wasn't enough, take a look at this footage. Huh? Oh my god, there's snow. And more snow. What is this? Is that an aurora? And a storm? It looks like a massive supercell. Really? That's what you think that is? How am I supposed to figure out the scale when there's no frame of reference? It doesn't look like it's rather big, but... Oh, it's big, all right. Ready to have your minds blown? This storm is literally endless. It covers every inch of Russia. It's like a wall around the entire world. And the aurora blocks all kinds of electromagnetic waves, so it's completely impossible to break through. I'd like to point out electromagnetic waves, I can't speak. Electromagnetic waves, would include actual light. So it's more just interfere, but that's one of those little things. I can tell some of you want to write it off as just a storm, but you really shouldn't. It's probably a magic storm. This storm can tear steel apart, leave entire cities, even destroy the world as we know it. No wonder people thought of it as a god during the Age of Gods. What? Remember, storms are the single most powerful source of natural produced energy on the planet. And one this massive is bound to be raging around all the energy of a nuclear bomb. It stretches as far as the eye can see. Humanity has yet to invent anything in the way of a vehicle capable of breaking through a storm like this. Nothing could get through this storm. No weapon, no vehicle, nothing. So, Blow Expo, the next event after White Day event, I need to finish Lostbelt 3. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. I'll have to hold off until next year. And I know the next event is probably one I actually wanted to do, so that kind of sucks. Because I'm pretty sure it's the other side of Kiara, the Dark Sakura, a certain assassin whose third ascension is quite healthy. My wife is saying the word. I'm choosing my words very carefully. Which means that even once we get the shadow border up and running, we won't be able to leave this place. Oh. In short, we are trapped in a world about which we know nothing.
Or as the main character knows it, Tuesday.
Oh, that's adorable.
Whoa, we got further back. Huh, it's kind of cool how they have multiple levels. You can see it here.
Now, Gordolf, at least we must no longer be in immediate danger. For that matter, the Zero Sail... the Zero Sail was incredibly dangerous in its own right, since it inverted our very existence into the negative zone. I believe it would benefit our chances of survival tremendously if we were to regroup here. Well, it is certainly an emergency, and we do need to regroup. Da Vinci, does the shuttleboarder possess the ability to camouflage itself?
I don't know what accent I'm using here. Yeah. Of course it does. VODKA gets tons of features. In fact, it's going way too fast for me to read. Of course it does. The vessel is designed to handle the void. It's got tons of features. In fact, it has optical and conceptual camouflage. It messes with all the observer's perceptions and senses.
Then for the moment, we don't need to worry about danger finding us from the outside. That, of course, does not account for the possible problems from the inside.
I wonder what problem they're talking about. Nope, completely beyond me here. Can't make any guesses at all. No idea who that is.
Why do we only have one blanket per person? And why are you being so stingy with the heat?
Energy power requirements are about to die, yeah.
Don't you realize it's getting colder in here by the minute? Do you want us to freeze to death?
Well, I mean, considering how long it's been, you would have actually frozen to death if she didn't do it that way, but we're going to ignore that fact. 1 second. Also, reading all these voices actually make my throat dry. This hasn't happened in literally years of being on YouTube. Wow.
What other choice do we have, Gordolf? We've got to save all the power we can right now. Deal with it. Besides, the way things are going, we'll probably starve to death before we freeze to death, since I don't see us finding more food in this mess.
Well, I mean, Gordolf does have a little extra.
I bet the new director outlives us all. I'm not going to say that one.
Don't worry, we still have a little bit left. I'm just saying we need to get a bit more food in soon.
Claremont, how rare is Merlin to get? He comes up reasonably frequently, and I think he does have a raid up coming in. In general, though, if you don't have a copy of Merlin, wail for him. Scotty, Merlin, and from what I've heard, Waver. Well, not heard, but definitely Waver. And not Squirtoria. The arts version of Artoria that comes out later this year, I think at the end, are such amazing servants when it comes to just helping out and support that you should always wail for them because they should be prioritized over, I mean, even just over your own team. They're just really freaking good. Oh, you meant rarity is in 5-star. Oh, yeah, Merlin's a 5-star. Yeah.
Indeed, food is but one of several problems we face. Let us take a look at our stock of our current situation. We've got a reading.
This is the staff. Got a reading of the temperature. It's exactly a technical advisor Da Vinci said it was. 100 degrees below zero. She's good. No human being can survive in this. As for our position, it looks like we're somewhere in Russia. Well, I mean, a human being could survive if that's Fahrenheit. Just gotta be really bundled up and take precautions. Castoria, that's what they call her. Yeah. If it's Celsius, again, oh fuck no.
Russia. Dumb. So Holmes was right. We have literally fallen right into the Pritniki's laps.
Which is weird because we haven't been attacked by them yet.
But hang on, how is that possible? I know we were adrift for some time, but how could we have reached Russia from Antarctica?
Magic.
We would have had to sail halfway across the world for that to happen. Did void space make that possible?
More or less, in void space, real-world distances have no meaning. Instead, the distance we can travel corresponds exactly to the time it takes to calculate coordinates and verify our existence. Now, take a look at the paper moon. Ooh. That's a two-dimensional map of the world.
Oh, yeah, what they switched out the world map to be. That's cool.
I can see 7 locations that seem to be layered differently than the rest of the map. So they are...
Oh, sorry, this is a Gordolf. So they are. I didn't notice at first, but this thing loops around on itself. But you're right. It reminds me of the 7 singularities that caused the incineration of humanity. Though, of course, the current circumstances are different substantially. The 7 singularities existed at different points in time, a vertical axis. But in this time period, these 7 abnormal regions exist simultaneously. And Russia, where we are now, is one such reason.
I don't think they are.
It's too early to tell. Given what Kristaria said during his transmission, I believe these regions are not the past, but...
God, it's so cold. I finished looking over the shadow border. Nice work. You must have been freezing. Even in just a few short minutes you were out there. How's my baby holding up?
Well, frankly, it won't be possible to make repairs. Ooh, that's bad. For starters, we don't have a logic formula to let us withstand void space, nor do we have armor plating we would need to carve the formula into.
Huh? Oh, it's a magic formula. That's why. Oh, okay.
Good tea. Tea is good. Quick crit for 800,000.
Cursed?
Holy shit. I mean, if I hadn't just done, around, let's just clarify, in the King Proti fight, when I did use Jolter to do horrible, horrible things to that giant little girl, I probably could have phrased that better. I had 4 Merlin buffs on her because I did the entire plug suit looping aspect. I did the lethal damage with a arts card because it crit at 20%. And then I did all the damage, where it was like multi-million with the Buster cards after that, but it didn't matter because she was already dead. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. That said, the double Scotty's quick meta, so freaking good for farming. I love using it because it doesn't require as many slots for different CEs, so you can put all the great farming CEs on them and it doesn't even matter. It's amazing. Engine's not in great shape either. We overtaxed it. Well, I need at least time to get it back up and running. Brr, it's so cold, but at least it's not as bad now. It should warm up a little once it gets midday. As long as we avoid working at night, we should be able to get by with just our snowsuits. Glad to hear it.
Make sure you grab a hot shower before you catch a cold or anything. This is the one time you'll get to rest up as much as you want. In fact, maybe you'd prefer a hot bath. Ooh, that sounds good.
No, thank you. A hot towel. Just a hot towel? We really do need to conserve electricity, after all. To be completely fair, hot towels are awesome. As something that I can't really achieve in my current apartment, they are so freaking awesome. I have put clothing over hot air vents before just to try and warm them up, and it is glorious on a cold day.
Good. Let us take matters one problem at a time.
At the moment, our most pressing concern is this singularity-esque location. I trust our new director has no issues with us investigating this land and correcting the problem. New director? No, not at all. He didn't even realize we were talking to him. As a devoted Magecraft practitioner myself, I cannot turn a blind eye to the matter. If there's a singularity to be corrected, we must do it as a matter of course. Furthermore, the Shadow Border's armor is damaged, and we must be able to move from our current location. In which case... Wait, someone soloed King Proti? With Enkidu alone? Oh my. One of us must venture out and find someone with whom we can barter or negotiate, and arrange for a suitable replacement for our missing armor plates. Oh, that was Holmes speaking. Oops. and fix the singularity while they are at it. Is it a singularity? But who's going to do this? You're right. We should probably leave it to Gordolf. He's in charge. He should definitely know how to fix a singularity. Oh, God. Oh, one sec. God, my arms. Like, every time I do this... Oh, I should not do that motion. Like, I am in so much muscle pain right now. It hurts so much. The Tamamo command code? Oh, actually, I think I have that one, oddly enough. I don't know why, though. I forgot what I did to get it. Spare you the lecture. You may not currently have any servants capable of aiding you in battle, but you are still a master. Doesn't really matter much, then. Furthermore, you are far and away the most experienced fighter out of everyone here. Technically, you do realize you are here. Da Vinci, I could see an excuse for her not being one. But you are here. You are, by default, the most experienced fighter. Literally, Holmes, even in his own story, was a street fighter who trained in that. He is legitimately a fighter. In his own lore, in the Fate lore, in the freaking game lore, he is an actual fighter. But I guess out of the normal humans, yeah. And Mash was so used to fighting as a demi-servant that fighting as a normal human is kind of beyond her. For now. Nah. At this point, you are the only one who we can send to investigate this area. It will be extremely dangerous, and as the administrative advisor, I am ashamed I must ask you of this. This of you, whatever. Then will you be escorting Senpai as his bodyguard, Holmes? Ooh. Oh, the eggplant doesn't like this. Naturally, I will do so to the best of my ability. Field work is, of course, one of my many specialties. Hey, they're acknowledging it. Nice. Now, regarding your mystic code. Wait! That won't do it all! Director Gordolf? Holmes, you're the one of our precious few fighters. He's not wrong. As the only servant capable of handling the situation, I forbid you from leaving this vehicle. I mean, he's not wrong. Protecting the master in this place might be important. But also at the same time, yeah, unless Da Vinci's suddenly powered up a lot more than I realized, protecting their home base is probably the right thing to do. He's not wrong. I don't like giving him credit. This armored car is the last bastion of humanity itself. There must be a combat-ready servant here to defend it. So you are to stay here and do exactly that, Holmes. Understand? That is a direct order from your commander. Oh? If it's just a servant you need, there's another one right here, you know? Oh, Da Vinci's actually volunteering. Or have you already forgotten about me and my genius? You're not a real servant. You're just an imitation who's lost any combat ability you may have once had. Uh-huh. Yeah, like that matters. Dude, you're literally in something she beat with her genius. Her genius was not limited to her body. Holmes is the only real fighter we have, and we can't afford to send him out into a dangerous area we still know nothing about. Airier, during our investigation, you adamantly refused to cooperate with us, correct? Each and every time we asked you if certain report was all made up and insisted you lot never actually saved the world. They insisted we didn't do that? All you said was Quality fulfilled its mission admirably. Okay. Not bad for a youngster like yourself. Indeed, I commend your attitude. Oh god, he doesn't believe it either. As such, I see no problem whatsoever with my plan. You're a proven warrior, as you demonstrated by repairing the past singularities. What sort of director would I be if I didn't trust a proven master? A poor excuse for one, that's what. And so, I am placing my implicit trust in you. It's like, he's not wrong! I don't like this! It's like he's going about doing the right thing in the most asshole-ish and useless way possible. But he's not wrong! Oh. So listen up. You are going to go on this expedition alone. The rest of us will relay instructions to you from this operation room. I mean, still not wrong.
Does that mean you are withdrawing the testimony you provide to the inquiry board?
Yeah, sure, you can file a report with them.
Airier claims that Claudia had not been sitting around merely twiddling its thumbs for the last year, no more than lies.
I'll go. Of course I'll go.
Indeed, well, Mr. Airier and the new director are correct.
And Dark Dragon? Gordoff 101. He's right, but you really don't want him to be right.
Yeah. The Shadow Border's destruction would mean the end of humanity itself.
That's usually a bad thing.
It is indeed important that we investigate this area, but we must concentrate the bulk of our efforts on keeping the Shadow Border and the Paper Moon safe. Therefore, I will remain to guard the Shadow Border and do whatever I can to aid the expedition from here. All that said, the fact remains that it would also be reckless to send Mr. Airier out on his own.
Ooh, I got a mister now.
It is 100 degrees below zero outside, and there is no telling what else might be lying in wait.
Enemies. A Pershniki even.
I know that. I won't send him out without a buddy.
Ooh, I get a buddy system.
Let's see. One of you called me an old man. What was his name again? Sauté? Picante? What? Oh, crap.
Is the cooking method that you put in the juice? Oh, God.
To area.
Yeah. God. Curse at it. Ha! That's the thing, though. I didn't forget the time today. Mostly because I did verify with my wife earlier. We don't need to do anything yet. So for once, it isn't a problem with me streaming. I'll probably be done after this one just because my throat is actually starting to hurt, and that's weird. But I'm going to ignore that as well. That's it. Airier. I'm probably butchering his name as well. Get your armaments in order. You'll be joining Airier on this expedition. Well, he just got red-shirted. Gah! I knew it. Why me? You spoke up.
You're an operator. Your job is to man the controls and keep an eye on the monitors.
Now that the border is parked, this is simply the best way for you to make yourself useful. I think, honestly, giving Mash a gun might be more useful.
Besides, if worst comes to worst, I know someone who can fill in as the driver.
Is he... He's getting this guy red-shirted so he can drive the tank. Oh, I just... Oh. When you redshirt people to get a shot at being the driver.
I mean, you're not wrong, but...
Damn it! Guess I've got no choice. Probably not.
Wait! I'll go with Senpai. I believe that'd be the best possible option. For one thing, I have even fewer ways to be useful here than Mr. Airier does. And I can also fight for the brief periods, just like I did at Claudia.
Also, you know how to dodge, which is more than a lot of people do. I don't know. Yeah. I guess that's true, but... don't want Mash to get hurt.
I'm afraid that is a course of action I cannot support. What about you, Da Vinci? I hate to say it, but I do think Airier will need a companion. And Mash is an old hand when it comes to investigating unexplored areas by now.
Honestly, yeah, she has the most combat experience. It's less valuable because hers was not with human means, so she can't really use the same methods. But she still knows the basics of it, which is important.
As long as she agrees not to engage in combat as a servant unless absolutely necessary, and to focus solely on providing support. She's the best partner Airier could ask for. It's not my place to try and stop her.
No, actually, it kind of is, but whatever. Hey, Mash! Welcome to the team.
Yes, Senpai?
Let's go explore this place together.
Of course, Master. I'd be happy to accompany you on this expedition. Good, good. Fortunately, I expected something like this might happen one day, so I suppose this is a good time to show you the mystic code I made for exploring polar regions.
So she wants to plumb the depths. Oh my.
Here you go, Airier, and Mash. Here's a snowsuit I made just for you.
Does it have bunny ears? Please tell me it has bunny ears. Excellent. Then be off with you. Well, let us change at least. And whatever you do not throw your lives away. Understand? If you must die, make sure you find a valuable lead before you do so.
Seriously? You really need to work on your goodbyes.
Yeah. What was wrong with that? I thought it was quite the encouraging speech. On the one hand, he was trying to be encouraging. He's not a normal mage. He actually tried. On the other hand, oh god, that was him trying. Ah. Huh. Okay.
Wow, you are serious. You're a noble through and through, aren't you? I'm amazed you managed to survive this long without dying in solitude. Did you just luck out and get a really good mate or something?
Yes. I'll have you know I've never experienced solitude once in my life. My tutor, Tool 4, was so strict she would barely leave me alone. Oh, was there an instructor at Tool? Grr, what an impudent little familiar. If only you acted as cute as you look. Honestly, she's probably preening at that comment right there. Oh, God. All right. On this one, guys, I'm going to have to call this one here because, one, my throat is killing me. Doing all the different voices is more than I'm used to, so it's actually taking a lot out of my throat. And more importantly, it's 2 o'clock already. Holy shit, was that 2 hours? Damn. I really got into this one. Okay, normally this is the part where I would say I'll be back next week to do this again. But unfortunately, because of defective AI, I might have made a deal with a certain demon, and am contractually obligated to stream Corpse Party next week. Yeah, that's going to be a thing. I am streaming Corpse Party next week. So I got 7 days until March 13th. And then we get to stream Corpse Party. Again. This is going to suck. A lot. But in the meantime, for everyone watching, thanks. It's a blast to get back to this. And honestly, I'm enjoying the story for the Lostbelts a lot more, so it's really nice to see it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. If you can, leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell button, and make sure that you're one of the very many people who are then not notified by YouTube, because you just basically have to check back every day if you want to see anything new come up. Because YouTube. All the same. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.